It's a Top That Trade Day. Joining us right now, Alan Nuckman, an options pro from Agora Financial, and Phil Flynn, a Fox Business Network contributor. So glad to have you guys on the show. Here we go with round number one. Robin wrong or Robin right? What lessons have you learned from those amateur Robinhood traders that are getting so much attention right now?
Well, it's a lesson to be learned. Obviously, disruptive technology and free commissions have changed the game. They've got 13 million accounts, and the average trader age is 31. So it's brought in a whole new flux of people that maybe not experienced some of these market moves. What's really important is these people have to learn it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to get some sharp volatility. You have to have a plan and discipline. Just because your commissions are free doesn't mean that you know how to handle the market moves.
You know, I think what it shows is that sometimes trading is a brain surgery, and some of these young investors actually outperform some of the more seasoned veterans. And you want to know why? Because seasoned veterans have been through some bad stuff, so sometimes they're a bit more cautious. You know, but sometimes that can be a hindrance when you're looking at the marketplace. Sometimes a pure, fresh set of eyes looking at the market can look at, be more optimistic about the recovery. And let's face it, the small investors had it right. They were betting that the U.S. economy would come back. Older investors should maybe learn from what they did, and be a bit more optimistic.
You have to respect fear. Fear is a healthy emotion. If you're not afraid, that's when you can get yourself in trouble. It's about risk control. It doesn't matter. Control your risk. That's what this is all about. It's not about making money today or tomorrow. It's about making money over the next years and decades.
Round number two. Hot or not? It seems like everybody's sending out these lists of summer hot stocks to watch. What stocks do you forecast to heat up this summer?
I think there's a lot of good stocks that are going to heat up this summer. Delta Airlines, for example, they look like they're putting planes back in the air. We think that some of the airlines are going to start coming back. People are going to start flying again. Some of the other things we've been looking at is retail stores that have been absolutely obliterated, may start to come back a little bit. Macy's, of course, has had big problems. But, that stock still pays a dividend, believe it or not, and that might be something to look at. And I think the other thing that is hot, that we're starting to see in the market right now is U.S. refinery sector. This is a sector that is going to have to really kick into gear here, and the refining margins that have been very poor are going to improve because the economy's getting better. It needs more oil. Refineries will do well.
I try and make it simple, and there are a lot of Dow stocks. The Dow is still 10% or more off its highs, whereas the tech came all the way back, and the S&P was actually unchanged in the year. So I think the Dow, if you just want to look at the diamonds, I think that may be a way to play the market because it's got a lot more upside when we get a rubber band snap back.
On to round number three, free market folly. Trillions of dollars in stimulus being pumped into the economy. There's an expanded balance sheet, zero interest rates. Are the markets still free?
Well, for some people, it's been free money because with interest rates at zero and they're not going to raise rates at all in the next year, that gave everybody kind of a green light just to be buying and risk on. So, for me, I'm not into the politics of this. It doesn't matter. The market has all of the momentum and has all of the money to keep going higher.
What I love about this stimulus is that it's helping the average American that, really took a hit because of the coronavirus shutdown. But it's also giving opportunities to Generation Z, millennials, I don't even know what they call these young kids anymore, the chance to buy a house.
Let me say one thing. People always confuse the market and the economy. The market's totally separate, obviously, with what's happening around us fundamentally. But 85% of the jobs in America are not in S&P 500 companies. So S&P 500 companies are totally different than the rest of the country.
And a lot of the jobs that were lost are going to come back, a big majority of them. I know some won't. I know there will be some pain, but I'm a big optimist. I think once the economy starts to heal, those jobs that have been lost will be, created new jobs in other areas. So, keep optimistic. If you're going through a tough time, we'll get through this. Just hang in there.
Here's your bonus round question for today. Can you name the official Father's Day flower?
I don't know what to say. I'm going to say a lily. I don't know.
Dandelion, because we got to mow the lawn to make sure there's no dandelions on our lawn.
The answer is red rose.
I was going to say that. Where did I go with my first thought?
Phil, you have to go with those instincts. Great job today, and happy Father's Day. Business First AM continues right around the corner. For more Business First AM, check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.